Hey boys and girls, welcome back. Today we are going to make a sketchbook together. Now this is a lot of fun, but it might be a little tricky for some of our younger friends, so make sure you have a grown-up to help you if you need to. And this is going to be one of those projects that I'm going to go slow so we can go step by step together, and you're probably going to want to do it at the same time I am. So here's what you are going to need. You will need one big piece of paper, and if you don't have big pieces of paper, there's a part at the very end of this video, in fact you could fast forward and then come back, that shows you how to tape together papers to make a bigger piece of paper. Okay, so you'll need one big piece of paper and one pair of scissors. Easy peasy. Okay guys, now that you have your supplies together, we're going to start going through this slowly. You guys want to kind of follow along with me because like I said, this can get a little tricky, but if we all do it together, it'll be nice and easy. So the first thing you're going to do is set your paper down in front of you and fold it in half hot dog style. Remember, hot dog style means long side to long side, making the corners touch. So you have a long and skinny piece of paper like a hot dog bun, not a short and wide piece of paper like a hamburger bun. Okay, go ahead and fold your paper. Okay, and when you're done with that, open it back up. And then you're going to fold it again, hamburger style. Okay, so we're opening it and then we're refolding it. And then you have it short and wide. And you want to set that on a table in front of you so your alligator mouth is facing away from you. Okay, that's going to be very important. You go ahead and fold your paper and get it in front of you so your alligator mouth is facing out. Good job, you guys. Okay, then you're going to take just the top part. See how the bottom part's still here? You take just the top part and fold it back to the crease. Try to line it up. It's okay if it doesn't work. Some of my friends might be thinking, oh, we're making an origami sketchbook. You are exactly right. We are making an 8-page origami sketchbook. And then give it a nice strong crease when you fold it. You go ahead and fold that down. Good job. And when you get that done, flip it over. And we're going to do the same thing on the back. You just fold that piece down all the way to the crease. Go ahead and do that. And if I'm moving too fast, just pause me. Okay? And then play again when you're ready. Fold down that part. And then we'll be ready for the next step, which is when you need your scissors. Little hands, you might need a grown-up to help you with that step, and that is okay. If we were in the art studio, I would probably be coming around and helping you guys do this. All right, so our next step is we're going to take this and we're going to turn it into a tent, which is a little weird because right now what we have is we have a flat part, we have a part that's folded, and we have another flat part. And if we set it like this, it kind of makes a tent. Now you're going to set it down on the table like this, but you're not going to have it facing out. You're going to have it facing this way. Okay. So go ahead and get that facing in your tent. There you go. And while you're doing that, do you see this line right here from where we did our first hot dog fold? This is a very important line because this is actually our cutting line. So we are very carefully, and if you need help or if you need to turn it up on its side to do this, that's okay. You do whatever you need to do, and you're going to cut on that line down to this part of the paper and then stop. And then you are done with your scissors, so you can put them away in a safe spot. Remember, when we're done with scissors, we close them and we set them off to the side. Okay. And then you have this weird kind of little Pac-Man mouth thing going on. Okay. So when you get there, be ready for the next step. Okay, and the next step is also just a little bit tricky. We're going to grab this Pac-Man mouth, and it's kind of fun to make it go like this, so you can if you want to. And on one of those, you're going to fold it the whole way over. Then it makes kind of this weird star. And what you need to do with this weird star is these bumps. You just need to squeeze them out. And you can fold it in. And what you end up with is a cute little sketchbook. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Now, friends who have access to a stapler at home, okay, you could actually staple right down the middle in here, and then you could take your scissors and cut those loops apart. Okay, so see how I did that? I took those big loops and I cut those as well. And then I could have more pages in my sketchbook. If you are going to do that though, make sure that you have it stapled because it will fall apart. And then you could have a few more pages in your sketchbook. I wonder what things you could create inside your sketchbook. Hey guys, I hope you had fun doing things. Okay, how to tape together 2 pieces of paper or more. If you're using more than 2 pieces, you just use the same steps using your tape together pieces as if they're one big sheet like I am. So you take your papers and you line them up together the very best you can. And I'm using a big flat surface to do this. And then you just take your tape. I'm using Scotch tape because it's really skinny. You could use masking tape, whatever type of tape you have. And you're going to take pieces of tape and stick it right over where you've lined up. And I do little pieces at a time instead of one big piece because that's just easier to manage. Now, if yours is like mine and when you line up the corners, it still has a little space in the middle because they weren't quite even, that's okay. You just flip over the paper and then do the same taping on the other side. And then there's no sticky spot.